So in today's video, I'm laying out the brutal truth that men wish women understood. Don't worry, guys. If she gets upset, just blame it on me. I'll take one for the team, but there is a chance that maybe one of these resonates with her. Us guys, we can't read minds. If something is bothering you, tell us. Straight up, subtle hints are often missed. Be honest and be clear in your communication to us. We're really simple. We value respect as much as you value love and attention. Disrespect can be very hurtful. We understand you don't always want our ideas on how to fix things, but we genuinely believe that solutions sometimes are very helpful. Silence doesn't mean anger. Sometimes we just need to be quiet and process what's going on. Us men, we appreciate compliments too. Not all men are the same. Stereotyping us based on past relationships isn't fair. Criticism cuts deep, especially on things we're already insecure about, and especially coming from you. We need space sometimes. It's not rejection. It's just going out with the guys or going out in the nature. It helps us recharge. We're bad at multitasking. If we seem distracted, it's not intentional. We have emotions too. We may express them differently, but they're real. We want to be appreciated. Feeling taken for granted is demotivating. Sex is really important to us. For a lot of us guys, this is how we feel love. Our love languages may be different. Filling up your car with gas, making sure your phone's charged, that's love in our mind. We worry a lot about providing and protecting. And the pressure to always do it and be on top of this is real. We're not always confident. A lot of us, we deal with self-doubt. Physical touch matters. Hugs, holding hands, these small gestures go a long way. We get scared too about failure, loss, and not measuring up. We're not always ready to talk. And when we are, we maybe don't have as much to say. We're just trying to sort out our feelings. We value loyalty deeply. Trust is fragile. Once it's broken, it's very difficult to repair. Let me let you in on a secret. We enjoy being pursued sometimes. If you can't remember the last time you initiated, surprise us. We'll like it. We may not always say it, but we notice the little things, especially those things that make your eyes light up. So here's the deal. We don't always know how to put how we feel in words. But look at our actions. Oftentimes we're trying to show you love there. So we genuinely want to feel needed in a way that gives us purpose, not that we're just a big wallet for people to pull from. So many of us fear rejection. It hits us all the time, and understand that's why sometimes we hesitate, why we don't put ourselves out there. A lot of us love the simple moments. Going on a walk with you is amazing and enough. We value your individuality. So maybe let us be ourselves and don't judge. A lot of us are drawn to confidence. So be confident, be yourself. Seriously, we don't need perfection. Just be real. So when it comes to planning, we appreciate a clear plan of action. Seriously, it's very difficult to go into too much detail as to what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, what that's going to lead to, and how everything is going to play out. In fact, if you have a plan B, that's a bonus. So when you look good and you dress well, we may forget to compliment you, but we notice the effort. And babe, you look amazing. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. Some of us have weird hobbies. We'll admit it's strange, but just let us be ourselves. Us guys are visual creatures. We will stare, we'll get caught staring. We don't mean anything by it. We enjoy our time with friends. It doesn't mean we love you any less. In fact, a lot of us are looking for a balance of independence and togetherness. Clinginess can be a bit overwhelming. 99.99% of us appreciate practicality. Drama-free relationships, we love them. Life is already super competitive. We don't need unnecessary competition. So comparing us to the neighbors, looking at what they have and what we have, it just doesn't do any good, babe. Seriously, comparison is the death of happiness. When it comes to intimacy, we love effort. Having fun, trying new things, exploring. We appreciate you throwing it out there. We like ball games. We love board games. We hate mind games. Honestly, these tests you try to run us through and this hard to get stuff, it doesn't go anywhere. We're not interested in it. It's frustrating and counterproductive. We respect honesty. Sometimes we don't want to hear it, but we respect you saying what needs to be said. Yeah, even if it's not what we want to hear, but please say it in a way that's logical, respectful, and hopefully free from a lot of emotion. So if it seems like we're pulling back, it's sometimes a reaction that we fear we're losing our identity. We were somebody before we got married, before we had kids. And yes, we know we're somebody now, but what happened to that person? Sometimes we get so busy with life, we forget to remember who we are. But understand, sometimes we do want to take that step back and reaffirm our identity and who we are. We may not always say it, but we notice when you are supportive, when you have our back. It's moments like this when we feel together that strengthen our bond. Honestly, we hate being compared to celebrities. There's no way for us to measure up. Those are unrealistic expectations. So we value your opinion, but the constant nagging, that just gets old. So we want to protect you, not because you're weaker, not because you're inferior, because we genuinely love you and we're looking out for you. So a lot of times when we mess up, we know we've messed up. Please be patient and persistent and don't give up on us. If we've told you we love you for who you are. You don't have to be perfect. We love your imperfections. If we've said it, believe us. We may not say it all the time, but we love you the way you are. Here's the deal. If you're a man in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, looking to level yourself up, to find a community of like-minded warriors out there trying to improve their health, wealth, and purpose, well, gents, if that's you, you need to check out our new community, HWP. Over at HWP, we've got a step-by-step program to help men become their best selves. I've developed this program over the last decade, leveraging my experience as a former officer of Marines, business owner, and father. The reality is when you're 35, 45, 55, it's very difficult to find like-minded men looking to improve themselves. At HWP, we've got a supportive community and we embrace the idea that daily, through small actions, if you just get better by 1%, over the period of months, you're going to see compound improvements and take measurable steps towards becoming the man you know yourself to be. Gents, if this at all sounds interesting, down in the description of today's video, go check us out. I'm putting a link over to Health, Wealth, Purpose, or you can just type it into your search bar, healthwealthpurpose.com. And yeah, you can learn more and see if this program is right for you. So you may not believe us and you may not think it's as bad as what you've had to deal with, but a lot of us are really insecure about our looks. Balding, being overweight, not being tall enough. All these things society keeps pushing on us we need to be. And if we can't, we are born a certain height, this can really weigh on us. So a big thing about us is that we value purpose. Without purpose, without direction, we can feel lost, we can feel depressed, and understand we are looking to build our purpose a lot of times with you. You're part of it. So a lot of progress has been made, but understand we struggle to open up. You may tell us, but keep telling us, because society, it seems like whenever you do, makes fun of you. Other people laugh at you, and we've probably been in relationships in which it backfired. Understand we want to open up, but society and everything we've been told since we were a kid oftentimes shows us that we can't. But please, don't give up on us. So one of the biggest struggles we have is balancing ambition and presence. We want to succeed, we want to provide, we want to protect. At the same time, we understand that we need to be there. Understand we are trying our best. So intimacy, when it's one-sided, sure isn't that intimate. If you're into it, let us know. Mutual effort matters. Here's the deal. If we're with you, we are worried about disappointing you. Your opinion matters probably more than what we're letting on. We don't always have the answers. We're trying, and sometimes we act like we do when you know that we don't. We should ask for directions. But yeah, just bear with us and be patient. When you criticize us in front of your friends, this does nothing. It's embarrassing to us, and honestly, it's killing the relationship. If you want me to change, let's talk about it, but don't air out our dirty laundry. So if you don't think anybody's criticizing us, well, you ought to hear the thoughts going on in our head. If you could only hear how harsh we are on ourselves. A lot of this comes from our childhood. This has been throughout life, but so many of us have a chip on our shoulder. It goes a long way when you tell us you're proud of us, that you tell us that we're doing a good job, that our hard work is noticed. So you need to understand that we can't always comprehend the way that you're feeling. We don't understand the emotions, and we can see that this is making you upset. We honestly have no idea. Now, just because we don't understand doesn't mean we don't care. We just genuinely don't understand. So again, be patient with us. At the end of the day, we value actions over words. Don't tell us what you're going to do. Let's do it. And we're here to help you, to support you. Let's do it together. Seriously, we love action. We love solutions. A lot of us love surprises. These thoughtful gestures that you do, these things stick with us. So we're not always afraid of commitment. We're just really wanting to make sure that this is the right choice, that we are right together. And if you have an issue with that, well, let's talk about it. So even though we've been together for over a year, we still want to know what your boundaries are, because I understand that they change throughout life. And sometimes, yeah, it takes a while for us to understand things be clear with us, communicate. We want to understand, we want to respect them, and clear communication is the way. So here's the thing. We notice when you prioritize us. We also notice when you don't prioritize us. One of those reinforces our connection. The other one, well, doesn't do anything good. As guys, we really value teamwork. And teamwork, in the way we see it, isn't always a 50-50 split. And sometimes one partner's going to handle one part of the household, the other partner is going to handle the other. But no matter how you split it, we appreciate someone that's got our back, someone that's a good teammate. So when you're constantly questioning everything we do, everything we say, understand that a lot of us start to view this as you just simply don't trust us. So instead of asking why, when we're giving a little bit of direction, maybe just say, hey, I trust you. A quick story about that. I was trying to get one of my daughters to do something and I didn't want to have to explain it. It's close to Christmas. And she just looked at me and said, I trust you, Dad. And I'll tell you, I loved that response. She understood, yes, it was a little bit out of the ordinary, but she trusted me to have her best interests in mind. I was hiding some presents. Yeah, just change the language a bit. And all of a sudden you're going to see that, yeah, we get it and we appreciate you. Being your hero. I know it sounds a bit cringe, but man, that is something that so many of us are striving to be. We don't know how to do it all the time and we make a lot of mistakes. We definitely aren't perfect, but we are trying. The vast majority of us men, we love simplicity. Overcomplicating small things is exhausting. Seriously, sometimes we don't need to talk it out. It was an honest mistake. Let's just move on. So as guys, a lot of us, we love to provide, but we really appreciate it when you see past and look at us as more than just a provider. I mean, seriously, sometimes it just feels our entire value is because of our earning power and what we bring to the table. We really appreciate it when you notice other things, when you see us as being intrinsically valuable. You know, doing absolutely nothing together, we consider a pretty intimate experience. We don't have to talk. We can just sit there and just enjoy the silence. Seriously, it's not weird. We're just comfortable with each other. We can do this. Here's the deal. We enjoy feeling capable. We're not maybe doing it the way you would do it, but trust us, we have driven to your mother's before. We can get there. So you may not believe this, but we don't always want to fix problems. Sometimes we are just venting, just like you. And we may not even realize we're doing it. So just be patient and listen, please. So we genuinely appreciate when you forgive our mistakes. You don't need to rub it in. You don't need to tell us you told us so. Just, when you move on, we appreciate it. We don't need to win every argument. We hope that's the same with you. Sometimes it's just not worth fighting over. Let's just back off and move on. So here's a little secret. We want to feel admired, especially by the person that matters most to us. You. So we don't need constant validation, but the occasional affirmation, it's pretty nice. We like to receive them. So no guy wants to be viewed as replaceable. You telling us that we're valuable and that we're irreplaceable? Yeah, we hear you and we appreciate that. So for some of you out there that are perfectionists and think, hey, I just need to be able to fix somebody. Yeah, we don't always need fixing. Please, sometimes just accept us, flaws and all. So one of the things that drives us is we want to leave a legacy, whether it's work, family, impact on the community. When life's done with us, we want to be remembered by those we've left behind. So really quick, your successes are our successes. We're proud of you. We don't always say it, but we see, we notice, and we smile because, we're a team. We're together. You know, playfulness, joking around, having fun. This is so key, and keep doing it. We don't always laugh, even though we do sometimes that was a pretty good one. But it's powerful. Keep doing it. We love it. So I know you said you're fine, but we feel it. We know that you are unhappy. The entire family can feel it. And we're just trying to help because honestly, you being happy means a lot to everybody. So if we've been together for a while, guess what? You probably are someone we're considering growing old with because when it comes down to it, we don't want to be alone. We want someone we can trust, a long-term partner in this life. As guys, we don't have as many relationships as you probably have. You mean a lot to us. And I don't know if you understand how much we actually love you. You know, sometimes we want to be appreciated for the man we are now, not the man we can become. All this pressure to be the perfect man, it's stifling. It's almost too much. We may do a good job of hiding it, but understand a lot of us guys, we are isolated. Society doesn't seem to encourage men building relationships after school and when we're trying to talk and open up with you, understand that you pretty much are our best friend. And when you don't want to talk, it puts us in a really dark, scary place. Us guys, we worry about aging as well. You know, things aren't going to get up as much, but no, we worry about our mental, ability ability and our usefulness as a person. And yeah, you're not the only one scared of it. So believe it or not, us men, we are not perfect listeners. We try, but sometimes we need gentle reminders. Not frustration, please. Yeah, gentle reminders. We both know when the sun's shining, it's easy to support others. But when those clouds arrive, when it is a dark day, when times are tough, this is when our relationship matters. And the fact that you've supported us during those tough times, that is something that should be celebrated. And we remember it. We love you for who you are, not just how you look. I mean, it mattered initially, but if we've been together for a while, understand that we're sticking around for your essence, not your looks anymore. Now, today's video was a little bit different. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you want to keep watching videos here at Real Men Real Style, I got you covered with this amazing video right here. Oh yeah, go check it out. Boom, right there.